Yo, I forgot to see if I had my volume turned up all right. She's so unprofessional. She just now gets set. Man, I thought my computer was already on, y'all. It's not. I had to wait for it to turn on. I cleaned the computer today. Today, meaning this morning. I had to put the password in. No, look in. I had to put the password in. My computer looks brand new, y'all, because I cleaned it up really well. I'm gonna plug in the cell phone. Is it charging up? Yep. Next thing is to clear all that out and turn on the screen to see if I can hear myself. Testing, T minus 10, 9, 8, turkey sandwich, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Always have to start the show with a countdown. Let me see. Wake up, girl. See here. Come on. Load up. Waiting for the royal computer to load up. I had no idea that I shut my computer down. It is what it is now. I'll wait for it to slowly load up. Yes, go to my channel. There. Live. Okay, now I can do the quality check to see if I'm live. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Pikachu me's. Can you hear myself? Man, this sounds really loud. Thank y'all for putting up with me and this stupid fan in the background. It sounds really loud. Some days it's quiet and some days it's not. But the show must go on. So, it is what it is. I hope the quality is looking good on your end. And I believe it will. It's amazing how I see different variations of quality from different devices, because I'm looking on my laptop computer. Thank you for subbing and liking Dark Star Aviation. That's a really nice username. That is so multifaceted. I think of video games. I think of Star Fox. You remember Star Fox video game? I think of aviation in general. The Air Force. I think the Air Force is so awesome. That's a really nice name, and thank you for subscribing. That means a lot. Thank you guys for coming in today. It is June 2nd. Happy June 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all of you. We have successfully made it halfway through the year. Halfway through the year. How do you feel about that? We're halfway through the year. I think we're doing well despite the climate of the changes that are happening. You made it halfway through. You'll be able to make it through the rest. How you doing, Vivi? Look at your hair. I see your icon. It's cute. Is that stars and flowers in your hair? That's pretty. So I'm making this a poll right now. Which breakfast food do you want? Yesterday I did a survey. It was between breakfast nachos and breakfast burrito. Y'all, breakfast burrito won. I was rooting for nachos because I voted for breakfast nachos. Oh. And I talked about preparing homemade breakfast nachos and how I was crying a little bit just thinking about how marvelous that sound. Ooh, it's happening again. So today I'm gonna put breakfast taco for a choice. I can take this out now that I know my audio is good. Breakfast taco. Do Taco Bell still sell breakfast tacos? Or was that for a limited time? Breakfast nachos. I'm gonna put ham and cheese biscuit, ham and cheese biscuit. Or I need to put another choice for breakfast food. And please, my spelling is horrible. I don't have my mouse, so I cannot spell check. How you doing, Allie? I have a lot of cool people in here with really cool names this time. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Ham and cheese biscuit. And then I'm going to put cinnamon toast crunch. Cinnamon toast. Now, please be advised, my spelling is trash. I don't have my mouse to correct anything, so it is what it is. So, out of the breakfast foods, breakfast tacos, we've got breakfast. Yes, I'm having a good day. Thank you for asking. No, how about this? I'm not only am I having a good day, Allie, I'm having a good morning. Breakfast tacos, ham and cheese biscuit, or cinnamon toast crunch. I have to choose. I cannot physically participate in the vote, so I always type my answer down in here. I'm choosing breakfast tacos, so that's what I'm about to put in here. What did you guys have for breakfast today? I didn't have a breakfast taco, but that sounds right on right now. Today I am choosing of a breakfast taco. And then, have a breakfast taco served with some tater tots. I will get my, so I had to go, let's just say Taco Bell still have breakfast tacos, right? I get Taco Bell breakfast tacos, then go over to Burger King, get the tater tots. Oh, you had a donut? That sound good. I'm gonna put some donuts in the chat. DOUGH. Hey, I'm putting donuts in the chat right now. Hang on, Allie. There you go. Hey, donuts in the heezy. Meow, meow, meow. I like donuts. I call them the Homer Simpson's donuts now because of the Simpsons movie. It's basically a glazed donut, and it's got the pink frosting and sprinkles on it. Oh, that's so good. You are welcome. You are welcome. So I call it the Homer Simpson's donut. Donuts in the chat. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what type of breakfast food have you had, or what would you like? We could just jam it up into the comments. I'm going to see if they have an orange juice emoji, because I actually want some orange juice and or milk. So let me see if I have a milk emoji and an orange juice emoji and see what happens. I'm typing on an older computer, so some of my emojis are obsolete. There's milk, and now I'm going to look for orange juice. If I don't see an orange juice, I'll just simply put an orange in there. Y'all, this is fun. So I specifically don't see orange juice emoji, so I'm going to type in orange. ORANGE. I know I spelled that right. Fruit. I'll type in fruit because I'm not coming up with orange. Wow, y'all having a difficult time finding the orange emoji. Hi, Vivi. What's going on? I am currently looking for orange juice emoji and or an orange, but I think I'm spelling it wrong, so it's not coming up in the system. Ah! Spelling. Let's see. Can it be a mod if it's... Thank you. I currently have enough mods, but thank you for asking, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. thank you for being brave to even ask that. Let's see here. So I'm going to type in orange and see if I can just go through here and wow, you guys, I'm having a tough time finding something as simple as an orange. Thank you for putting the orange in here, because the closest thing that's coming up on this computer is a basketball. You cannot eat a basketball. Thank you, Dark Star, for saving the show in this segment. I'm saving the show because homegirl cannot find orange juice or an orange. The computer's trying to deprive me of vitamin C. All of us. Computer, stop trying to deprive my audience of nutrition. Had it not been for Dark Star coming in, we'd be withering away. Thank you. Don't even want to feed us. What kind of mess is that? And I'm still scrolling through here and there's nothing happening. Yeah, on my end it disconnected. Why, I haven't the slightest idea, because I wasn't texting. Now when I'm answering a text message, if I'm replying too long, it'll usually disconnect and reconnect, but that didn't happen this time. I'm glad you came back, because you sure didn't have to. That means a lot to me right there. Look, I'm going down in my food section. I see popcorn, salad. Oh, breakfast salad. Would you guys be here for a breakfast salad? Have you ever heard of a breakfast salad? Oh. There's taco and burrito. You guys, I found taco and burrito. Here is a breakfast taco, TACON burrito, BURITTO. You're from Dallas, Texas? Really cool. So what's your preferred go-to breakfast? Like, if you had to have like a hot breakfast, what would be your preferred breakfast in the morning on the days it's particularly hot? It's always hot there, but if you're used to it, there's days where it's just abnormally hot, but you have to eat something. But sometimes the weather can also affect your choice in food for breakfast. So having said that, on a super hot morning and you want to eat breakfast, what do you choose for breakfast? While you answer, if you want to, I'm putting myself in that situation or scenario. I would want something really cold, like a super duper cold orange juice. And I am not a fan of drinking things really, really cold, because I'll be cold for the rest of the day. But if I were in Texas and it was an unusually abnormal morning and I wanted breakfast, I definitely ask for super cold orange juice or apple juice and a biscuit sandwich. Now, what kind of biscuit sandwich would I choose? Sausage one with jelly. I wouldn't want cheese on it. So a sausage biscuit with a lot of jelly. That would be my choice. And then probably by the time I sit down to get midway through eating my sandwich, I'll be like, excuse me, waiter, can you put a side of tater puffs on that for me? Your sister is also from there too? From Jackson, Mississippi? Mississippi. When I was in elementary, that word and encyclopedia were the most challenging words I ever stared down in the name of spelling tests. Mississippian encyclopedia. Do I remember anything else in our way of spelling class? No, because if you look at my chat box, I'm butchering these words. Well, I was determined to know how to spell encyclopedia in Mississippi, even if I got all the other words wrong, and I think I did. I made sure to get encyclopedia right. It was a personal goal of mine that I set for myself and passed. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when you set personal goals for yourself at any part of life, you never know when the positivity might play out. I haven't been in elementary in over 1,000 years, but here we are, June 2nd, 2025, and I'm sharing my story with y'all. I'm quite sure it's giving y'all some positive encouragement or some nice entertainment. Heck, it's giving me some light encouragement and some entertainment. That's all right, Dark Star Aviation. You came in and you subscribed and you helped save the chat by providing us with oranges. What more can we possibly want? Thank you for coming in. You keep on having a good... Thank you guys for coming in. Let me put the wavy hand in there and put... Come on, YouTube. Let's see here. Thank you for coming in. We had a good talk in the chat. And thank you for providing orders. Yay! There, so thank you for coming in. We had a good talk and thank you for providing oranges. I don't know what that is. Where's that armory? I've heard of it, but I don't know if that's the country or is that Massachusetts. But it sure is nice hearing your family story because it's giving me stories to kick back and share with you guys. Speaking of kicking back and sharing with you guys, this is my first time, even though the clock is actually right there in my face, time since I pushed start that I actually looked at the time. And can you believe it's been 17 minutes already? That's bananas. It's time for me to do the cows in the chat song. Where does the time go? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all unclassified and classified living, breathing things here under this dome of planet Earth. They said America is the great American melting pot. No, Earth is the great melting pot. It is time for the show where we put cows in the chat. And while you put cows in the chat, I sing a little song that goes a little like this. Woo! Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Calls in the chat, calls in the chat. This is the time of the show where we put it cows in the chat, animal emojis in the chat, and or your favorite emojis in the chat. And we talk about a little segment of, you know, that the NASA and space people and the government is still blaming these poor precious bovine for global warming. I like to take up this small segment to acknowledge that they place the blame on these beautiful cows. And here on Elay TV platform, I just want to say I'm sorry that they're placing the blame on you. But they got to place the blame somewhere, I guess. Thank you, Allie, for placing cows in the chat. Have your digital air spray cans ready because cows are cowing and you're going to need the spray. No, I'm not saying the S word. That's me pretending to have digital air spray because the cows are cowing. And I'm going to throw in a unicorn just for a little pop of color. And unicorns are cute. U-N-I. Did someone say unicorn? Yes, bring on the unicorns. There they are. Isn't she cute? Look at her fresh mane of hair. My Little Pony. Aren't My Little Ponies unicorns? I know they say pony, but to me they seem like unicorns. I need to restart my collection. Over the years, as I got older and life happened, I had to move a lot. I lost a lot of my toys. I want to start back collecting My Little Ponies again because they're really fun. They're a little pop of color. You can just sporadically put around the house or in the car. They're great conversational pieces, and it's like a little bit of happiness. Now, going as far as getting a My Little Pony tattoo, I would commit to a temporary My Little Pony tattoo because it's an expression of happiness. But having a permanent tattoo, I would not. I am more susceptible of still committing to having the Ice King from Adventure Time as a tattoo. I really like the Ice King. Oh, she's put in butterflies. Thank you for putting butterflies in there. Look at all these colorful things. There. Now I have my water and I have some cereal. I haven't been using my bowl lately because I want to finish up this cereal before it gets too stale, and then I'll start pouring into my other cereal. But I usually have something to drink, apple juice, water, tea, coffee, and some cereal. That's just what I do. It's still breakfast time, and plus when I'm hanging out chatting with everyone, it's nice to chat and snack. And by the way, I'm a cow, right? And cows like to graze throughout the day. So this is part of my day, and I'm grazing on cereal. What are you guys grazing on? I'm looking through my comments right here. Just one moment. Yeah, because Allie had a donut. She already expressed what she had. She had a donut. Have you ever thought to see how many donuts you can eat in one sitting? Let's just say you got a dozen donuts, right? And they were and it was filled with all the donuts you want in one sitting with as much juice and or milk you could drink. How many do you think you could successfully eat before you got physically sick? Physically sick, man. It's been a minute since I've gotten physically sick for intentionally overeating. It's like, why is this happening to me? Why am I getting full so fast already? It's not fair. It's not right. Oh my goodness. I'm laughing at myself. Dog, let it be like that. Sometimes food be so good, I just want to eat as much as I can because it's great. And it's like I'm already full. How? I thought I paced myself so this wouldn't happen. Or going to Old Country Buffet. Y'all, it's nothing like going to Old Country Buffet. Everything you will ever want is there in one spot. And you don't necessarily have to wait for a server too tough. All they do is say, "Hi, my name is Lightning McQueen. I'll be your server today. What are you drinking?" You tell them what you're drinking and they're gone. They're out of your way. And I love that. And then you go to Old Country Buffet. I'm missing one too. There's Old Country Buffet and Golden Corral. Now, I like Golden Corral over Old Country Buffet. So you go to Golden Corral, it's the same thing. The waiter like, "Hi, my name Lightning McQueen. I'm your waiter today. What are you drinking?" I'm like, "Sprite, please." She's like, "Okay, what are you having?" "Apple juice," and so on. And like, "What are you having?" "Minute Maid." "Okay, anything else?" No, thank you. "Enjoy, your plates and trays are over there, XYZ. I'm like, "Okay." And then I go get my food. When I know I am going to a buffet, I would like to have a days in advance notice so I can go on a light mini fast, so I can go into the buffet starving, so I can consume as much food as possible. It's a joy to be able to be intentionally greedy like that. I really love when my husband say, "Yo, I'm thinking about going to go to Corral," but he'll say it a couple of days in advance. I instantly stop eating a lot because I am preparing for the main event, the buffet line. We have ice cream, we have cookies, we have fruits, and that's just the start. Why would I go get something heavy like meatloaf right at the top? Why would I go get something heavy like steak right at the top? If I start heavy, it won't be any room for the fun food. You know, you gotta get cookies first, fruit to mix it in there with the prayers, with the belief that the acid from the fruits to start breaking all that stuff down. So when you get ready for the main, like meatloaf and steak, you'll be ready. But don't try to eat the whole steak all at once. You gotta have tiny portions. So try to find the littlest piece. You gotta sit there, conversate, let people finish their sentences intentionally. Now, when you go to these buffets, to me, there's an art. It teaches you how to patiently wait for someone to finish their sentence, because you want to finish the sentence, right? That gives them time to talk and you time to digest and more time to be in the restaurant. The art of conversation while at an old country buffet or Golden Corral is great. And then by the time you get around the table and everybody talk, your food digests so you can eat more food. And the circle continues. It's really great. Oh, you can turn so many things into... You can turn so many of the simplest things into a big event. Let me see. Ooh, let me show that. That's cute. Sometimes my things on here be so picky. I want to show the comment. Allie, I'm seeing your comments on here and I'm trying to approve it. I'm not sure if it's a delay on my end or not, but I really like it. I see the emojis. If anything, it's probably just too many. That's all. Too many emojis in the chat at one time. Meaning, like, I think last time I checked, it could only be 30 in there. But I see what you've shown, and I'm pushing show. I don't want to hide it, so it may show up later. But on my end, I saw the emoji. So thank you for your participation. And Vivi, also for you, you got cows and unicorns. I see that. I want this to go in there because it's pretty. I really appreciate you guys' participation. So please know that I see Vivi's and I see Allie's, and I put show. I want you guys' comments to show when it's not. So I'm going to put some cows in there, some unicorns in there, and some of the things Allie has. Allie have a frog, a crab, sea creatures, an orange. She put a piece of bacon in there. Bacon sound good. She have baby chicks. Y'all, these are so pretty. Thank you guys for your participation in putting in the emojis. The algorithm probably think I'm a robot because the way I communicate with people is through emojis. So I think I be getting booted out of the system all the time. But I've been on YouTube for over 12 years. You haven't learned me by now? I'm scratching my head because that sounds funny to me. See? Oh, look, a little seal. I'm about to put a seal in here. Let me find unicorn now. Unicorn, cow, U-N-I-C. There's a unicorn. I'm going to put the unicorn in there, and then I'll put cow in here. The unicorns and cows for Vivi because she had put these in there. And the computer like, you can't do that. I'm like, show it. It's okay. She crying, y'all. She crying. Yeah, don't cry. I'm gonna put thank you for your fun participation. And then for Allie, I'm gonna put some in here too, because she had a multiples of random emojis. So just to acknowledge that I saw what you guys did, you took your time to put those in there. So thank you so much. Let's see here. Animals. I really like that bacon one. That's funny. So I'll lead with bacon. BACON. Bacon strip. And let me type in some under the sea animals she had there. And what else did she have in there? She had a frog, a peacock, a tiger. Dang. She done took up the whole animal safari and put it in the she put the whole animal safari into the chat box. So it's going to be on the news. Breaking news, a multitude of animals have vanished and disappeared from local zoos all around the country. We don't know where they went. We know where they went. They here. Dog. That's funny. Let me type in animals and then I'll send this over to you. ANIMA. I know how to spell that. AN animal. AN. Y'all, bear with me with the spelling. I'll put in frog. There. And then let me put this at for Allie. ALL. Thank you so much for your fun participation too. Thanks, guys. Maybe I'll have to let YouTube know that I approve of these emojis being into the comments because they're fun expressions. So there, that's me acknowledging you guys being in here. And then I saw earlier, I think animal, ANIMAL. Let me type that and see if I get ANIMAL. Wow, I typed in how you spelled it for me, ANIMAL, and it's saying no emotes found. Now I know this computer I'm typing on is old, but if I type in animal, it says no animal to be found. Now that's ridiculous. I wonder if you can see it. No emotes found. How is that possible? You'll be able to see I'm doing my live video in the bathroom. Ew, she's in the bathroom. But yeah, it's like no emotes found. That don't even make sense. Thank you so much for showing me how to spell that. It's your birthday today. Well, we gotta put birthday cakes in here. Wow, this is exciting because the day before yesterday, there was someone else's birthday. She turned 10, and I was asked to give a birthday shout out to her for her 10th birthday, and now it's your birthday. I would love to give you a happy birthday shout out. Thank you for letting me know. Let me get the birthday cakes lined up first. Let me put the preset the birthday cake emojis and cupcakes in here. Wow, it's another birthday celebration. I'm really happy about this. And put happy. Wow, that's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are here at the most epic time ever. Did you know that someone very special has a birthday today? And the name is Allie L. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Allie L. Her 8th birthday! Congratulations for turning 8. You're 2 years away from being the Big 10. How do you feel to be 8? Happy birthday! I'm gonna put some more cakes in the chat. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Thank you for telling me that good news. I'm glad you were still on this live so I can share that with you. Once this live stream processes, it can take over a day for this video to process. So you'll be able to have access to clip this if you want to. You can clip the video because I'm giving you a shout out for your birthday. So once again, happy 8th birthday. It's wonderful to have a birthday, and I'm glad we were able to be a part of such an epic moment. Yeah! I'm very happy for you. Happy birthday. Wow. Thank you for asking, and I'm glad I was here to be able to share in the moment with you. Wow. And I'll put some unicorns in here too. Wow, that's amazing. Yay. Beautiful. I'm going to look for my unicorns and put in here too. UNIHAPPY birthday. On 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Thank you. So you had donuts today, and I didn't even know it was your birthday. So it seems to me that your birthday has gotten off to a great jump start. Having donuts for breakfast is a great way to start any birthday. I want the rest of your birthday and the rest of your year and your day to be just as wonderful as today. Perhaps between today and tomorrow, I'll be finished with this bag of Cheerios, and then I'll be on to the next cereal. I'm going to read the survey and see what everyone put. So we have a voting poll. Which breakfast cereal would you choose today? Breakfast tacos is at 33%. Ham and cheese biscuit, guys, is at 67%. Y'all really want a ham and cheese biscuit? And no one picked Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I didn't choose Cinnamon Toast Crunch today neither. I chose breakfast tacos. Thank you for voting in that. Okay, and a spot of water, and I'll move forward. If I end the live stream now, the video may process faster, but the longer I stream a video the longer I stream a video, the longer it takes to process before anybody can start making clips out of the video. So once again, thank you guys for coming in, and once again, happy birthday to Allie. Painting. Yeah? You're going to be painting today? Like face paint or art, or like is a gift you got for painting? Painting is fun. I found that with watercolors, it is so easy to paint a landscape. You don't necessarily need to go to school to do that. It's easy to pick up. Yes, Allie is a female. Yup, you're a girl. It's your girl. I know you're a girl. You made a bird? What kind of bird? Like a robin, a blue jay? I remember in middle school art class, our assignment was to paint and draw birds. Now, I have to really think back as to why our art teacher really chose birds. But we had to do a lot of drawing and watercoloring of birds from magazines and stuff. We would have to go through this big pile of magazines and find a picture of a bird that stood out to us, and we would have to draw it. Very good. Let me see if I have a blue jay emoji. I'll type in bird. I found a little bird. It's like the old logo of Twitter. Here's a bird. It should pop up in a minute. Very good. I like drawing and putting the selected drawings that move me to on the refrigerator. And the step I like to also do is get those plastic sheet protectors, and I put my drawings in there and pin it to the fridge because I want to share it with my family and also myself, and it's a spot of happiness on the fridge. So you can display you probably already have. You're telling us about what you've drawn so far, and that is good. I'm quite sure you have it displayed at your home as well. Nowadays, you can even like take a picture of it. You probably already know, but it's really cool because you can share your drawings on Instagram and stuff. There's so many ways you can use these social media platforms to just celebrate what you enjoy to do, and the right person will come along. I believe I tried it in the Kroger's brand though, and it was good. I was a little leery. Well, I didn't know if it was going to be too much lime. That was my concern because the chip would be too tangy. But we did try those in the Kroger's brand, and it was very good. I was surprised. I was very pleased. Yep, very good chip. So just imagine if the store brand tastes great. Who knows even how much more a name brand would taste. But I'm just as happy with the store brand, so why would I go out searching for something else? It's a good price when they're on sale, and they taste great. So yes, I have had those. What do you like them? I haven't tried putting them in salsa yet because they're good just the way they are. But eventually I will branch out in having to put into the cheese and then to the meat and stuff. But right now I'm enjoying them just how they are. It's almost time for me to wrap this up, so I need to put in, I had to do my, read the survey one more time. Which breakfast cereal would you choose today? Breakfast tacos, ham and cheese biscuit, and cinnamon toast crunch. I chose breakfast tacos. Breakfast tacos is coming in at 33%. Ham and cheese biscuit is at 67%, and that's what everybody wants. Ham and cheese biscuit wins. Really? Right. Hello. That's how I felt too. I could just take the whole bag and just carry it with me throughout the day. It's got the right balance of salt too. Especially now because it's hot. It's more hot. You're going to be sweaty, so you have to replenish the salt. It's the perfect combination. Closing remarks. Let me put my two little hearts in here. Where are my hearts? 1, 2. I had another great time. Hanging out with the cool people. Thank you for your participation. I had a really good time today, and I always do. I say that every time as if I'm surprised, but it's always a refreshing surprise to get on here like, man, I had fun. It's really, I think what makes this fun is because it's healthy. Healthy meaning it's not negative, It's just a good time. So, I'm typing in my closing remarks right here. And once again, once the video is finished processing, you're more than welcome to take clips out of it and share it, especially for you, Allie, for your birthday. Happy 8th birthday. Thank you for stopping by and telling me your story. That was fun. I had to do the signing off song now. Alright guys, be safe and always trust your intuition, alright? Trust your intuition. You guys have a good one until next video. Bye.